Hello future scientists! How are you doing with this quarantine these days? Today I want to tell you a story about one of the greatest scientists in history and how he dealt also with very long quarantine. Do you want to know who I'm talking about? Or stay with me. Such a good apple. Don't forget to eat fruits. Are healthy and tasty. So, I suppose you already know who I'm talking about. Of course, Sir Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists in the history. He was studying in the University of Cambridge while the bubonic plague was hitting London. And then, as nowadays, the university decided to close. It was August of 1665. Because of this, he went back home from Cambridge to Woolsthorpe by horse-drawn cart. And he would be there isolated during 18 months. 18 months isolated in quarantine. And what did he do during all this time? Playing games, chatting with friends, having some romantic relationships, taking care or dealing with some mini-Newtons? No. He didn't choose any of these things. He just created the basis of differential calculus and also integral calculus, established the basis for optics, Newton's color theory, developed the base of mechanics and dynamics, discovered the great law of universal gravitation, and also some other mathematical achievements such as Newton's binomial theorem and so on. Amazing. In 1667, he returned to the University of Cambridge, and after 2 years, he would become Lucasian Chair of Mathematics of Cambridge. A large lineage would later be occupied some of the greatest scientists, such as Paul Dirac and Stephen Hawking. When he passed through all this quarantine, he was hardly 24 years old. Well, how do you feel after all this quarantine? Have you developed something? Well, I have developed some skills, but not completely related with physics. Well, don't worry if you are not like Newton. He was completely obsessed to discover the answer to some questions. And also he was kind of a superman. But being curious is always funny and interesting, so follow us and see our experiments or do some research by yourself. Internet nowadays is a very good source of information. Come on, you also can become one of the greatest scientists. See you in next videos.